Hey everybody, oh my gosh, it's the last month of this year. We are wrapping it up. We're in the holiday season already, and I would love to give you a free, what am I giving them? A free Mindful Magic meditation app with guided vision journeys and meditations to help inspire you to realize your magic. Did you know you could also get weekly card readings and spiritual insights? Experience more flow and connection to spirit by tuning into this exclusive content, and you get a special birthday gift from me. What am I talking about? What am I talking about? I am talking about my newsletter. If you sign up for my free newsletter today, all of that and more is yours. So come and join me, especially this upcoming new year is gonna rock. So many cool things are coming, and I want you to be the first to know about them. So remember, a free Mindful Magic Meditations app, that'll be yours for free when you sign up to my newsletter, and the weekly oracle card readings, spiritual insights, and a whole bunch of other free cool stuff, and that special birthday gift from me. What do we give them for their birthday? Does it change? You're gonna have to see. You can't have him. Yes, you can.
They can have me or they can't?
No, cannot.
Oh, but I can take this away.
Yes, cannot. Okay, why are we here? We are here because you are wanting to know all about this upcoming month. I'm going to do a 15 card reading with Wisdom of the Oracle, my teaching deck. We just finished up Personal Mastery, the part 1 of Oracle School. We're heading into part 2 in the new year. Lots of good things. So let's take a look at, see, how do we close out the year in this month with this 15 card spread. So the way I'm reading the cards is they are reflective of the energy. So really I'm tuning into the energy of the month. We're really seeing what's impacting us, some of the choices that we could be making, etc. And this is a collective reading. In other words, everybody's going to feel this in some way. And let's see how we do. All right. Well, we get second chances. That's pretty good. I know you're showing me that, Mark. Why are you showing me that? Am I in the right spot? He's not going to tell me. Okay, lots of protection cards. Bring them up. Is that good?
Yep.
Okay, how's that? There we go. Let's go this way, this way, this way, this way, this way, this way, this way. Ooh, we have a lot going on. Alrighty, here we go. Another mixed bag of how, well, you know, holidays are always a little triggering for people. So let's talk about the main theme. And the main theme is regeneration, which is really about second chances. Whatever has died, we have a chance to reclaim something this month. And I think it's because we look at the month of December as a really good time for reflection on the year previous, right? So how have we made it through the year? What has occurred to us? What have we changed and what still needs to change? What have we had to let go of and what has taken its place? There are still some unfinished business at the end of this year. So the month of December, the unfinished symphonies and protection, which means that we haven't quite concluded the work. Listen, you don't need cards to tell you that we're still in the process of making some big changes, but we need help. So a leg up here, it reminds us that we don't do this by ourselves. A leg up indicates that we need to learn how to ask for help. And perhaps we have gone for help, which is good. There's so many really great courses out there now, and lots of different companies offering these courses in personal development in a way for us to understand what's really going on in the world right now. Phenomenal, just phenomenal. We have lots at our fingertips. And so this is saying that we have information already that can help us clean up this. So it really indicates to us that we haven't quite cleaned things up in this last month of December. We're already in the first week of December, and it's just telling us that, you know, some of the old stories from the past are going to continue to keep coming up for us. It's kind of like how the subconscious works, right? It's like it's going to keep bringing us back to the same thing over and over again until we actually do something different. So if we do what we did, we're going to get what we got. And sometimes we really need help to make those changes. We can't do it by ourselves. This is a we reading. Now, where are we just naturally heading? I love this because time for a nap and flexible is in protection with chop wood in the center. So the energy that's this talks about here is we're exhausted. Okay, this is tiring. The whole year has tired us out. Even the holidays are tiring. What's going on,
That's
Mark?
what I think. I think it's saying when you're going to do your shopping, relax.
Go lie down.
Go lie down, relax, be flexible.
Yeah, not be so rigid. Okay, but in fact, if we were to look at it like, because the holidays do tend to make us go out and, and spend or whatever, it's saying like we need new habits. I think that's the other thing, is that we're naturally flowing into something there's still work to be done in this area. We're tired. Again, self-care is crucial. Right now for this month, that's the time for a nap in protection. It's like, well, we might still get over busy, even though we say that we won't. We say we want this, but we do something different. So this is reminding us that the work is about getting extra clear on what we need, and also to be able to be supportive and be around other people without getting drained. And that's hard for some of us. So perhaps we have traditions that are inflexible, right? We're always going to do this. This is the way we always do things. And this is saying too that we really need to let go of that rigidity, and also to see the changing world through the lens of the work we've already done up until now, and the humility that we need to remember that there's more still to come, right? So definitely cleaning stuff up. Chop wood is good. It's the last bit of work at the end of this year that's going to tell us what we can expect and what we can be ready for in 2022. Woohoo, that's a good one. Now, what else do we need to know? This is over here. I love this. We're not there yet. It's basically what it's reminding us. Everybody wants everything to be over. Is it over? Is it over? Can we go back to being who we were? No, we can't. And I think this has really hit home for a lot of people now. And the message here is, although there's still a lot of work to be done and unfinished business and and the sense of feeling exhausted, we don't have that same optimism that we might have had a year ago when we were just kind of hoping everything would go back to normal. And the new normal is very different. And so this is saying that we are still in process of transforming, and we need to stay in the moment. It's like the eye of the storm is what we need to cultivate. Co-create is in protection. So it reminds us here that, wait a sec, you're not the only person doing any of this work. You have a partner in the conscious universe, and we are co-creators. So when we hold space for this new vision for our lives on both an individual and a collective level, we have to remember we're not the only people playing the game on the chessboard. There still is this need for a spiritual component, a really important need for a spiritual component in our lives to realize, and also to that sense of greater connection just to our humanity and to all of life on this planet, right? So this is also kind of reminding us how grateful we need to be as well too for the air we breathe and the fact that we have this incarnation to do some magic. It's not very long, right? I mean, our lives are like little blinks when you think of time and what impact we could have now. It's small, but it's mighty, right? It can be mighty. So this is also a reminder, okay, coming into 2022, how's that going to look? Ooh. Now, what is hidden from us? What's going on behind the scenes? And I really like this because it reminds us that there is an undercurrent of fear. Okay, so imagine is in protection, building blocks is in protection, and milk and honey is in the upright position. It's that playfulness. But what's going on in the undercurrent is we have been trying to flock and the flock, fight, flight, freeze, submit, attach. We have all these really unhealthy ways in which we manage what's been going on in the world. And here it's saying that there has been a catastrophizing quality to everything, and that we have misused our imagination by projecting everything we see that is wrong, and not giving anybody the ability to shift and heal and transform and come back. And, everything is very rigid and boom, boom, boom. It's kind of like cancel culture a bit. And I do think this is what this is talking about in that degree sometimes it's a good thing, but other times it's just like a way to point at what we know is the hard work for us, but the other person is showing that they haven't done it yet. So, it's so much easier to point the finger like, you did it wrong, bad, you, right? Instead of like, how can we all heal together, and how can we have that, the grace of making mistakes so that we can right them. So there's this undercurrent that says that no one's allowed, everybody's got to be perfect, and that's actually problematic, because it shows that the work's not really being done. It's very surface. And it's showing that this is what the unfinished business is talking about too, is that we have to get to a place where we're all willing to do the work. We're all willing to look in the mirror instead of pointing the finger. We have to go, okay, what can I do? And that really does culminate in a much more harmonic and coherent way of working together as a species, even, right? So the undercurrent here shows us that the misuse of imagination has created a lot of difficulty, and the inability to actually accept that there is work to be done that is really uncomfortable. That's why I get the whole toxic positivity thing, like, let's just be all happy, joyous, and free, and that isn't possible. It's like it just bypasses everything that we have to do. This is uncomfortable. We got to get used to being uncomfortable in order to get to the comfort. That's what happens to the freaking caterpillar when it's inside that cocoon. It's having nightmares, and it's like, and it's misuse of imagination, going, I don't know how to fly, and that's just saying, yeah, this is problematic. It's troublesome, but it's not true, because milk and honey is the card that goes, okay, we get it. It's scary. We get it. It's scary. Let's hold hands. Let's bring love to the table and admit we're scared, and admit we feel vulnerable, and admit that we don't have it all together, and we don't know. I don't know. And let me try, and let me see, and let's take one step. Let's peel the onion skins one at a time, is how we can become a lot more playful about this, because just by, yelling at this isn't going to fix it, isn't going to help it. So there is within these energies an answer too. Yes, this has been going on, but milk and honey is still there. So yes, we don't bypass the difficult stuff. We get to milk and honey by not bypassing it. So rather than repress things, but repressing it is not about not feeling feelings, right? That is the bypassing thing. Let's just all be positive. That's just wrong. It doesn't work. But it also doesn't give us license to vomit over each other. That's the other thing. So having some type of manageable way in which we experience, and we are responsible and accountable for the way in which we manage our way through all of this mess is really what's being required of us. Now, again, if we forget our higher power, we're back wearing our dirty diapers. That's what this says here. So this is honest to God, this month is really, if we're going to really reflect on things, these are the rigorous honesty about, have I at least shown some grace? Have I done my work before I point the finger at somebody else? Like, these are really important questions to ask ourselves. Like, how have I been overreactive? Reaction isn't response, right? So if I react to something, then it's my job to respond to that reaction after the fact. Like, ooh, I might need to heal this. I might need to do some work around this, blah, blah, instead of like, I'm going to vomit it all over on you and it's on you now. Right? And we know that just doesn't work, but we do it anyway. And so this says that happens, and we stay in the old story when we forget that there's a power greater than ourselves also. Interesting that this says the same thing here, co-create and protection, and higher power and protection. So like the stuff that's going on behind the scenes is that we are realizing and recognizing that the only way that we can find our way forward in 2022 is to get these things right side, right? So getting our primary relationship, which is to spirit first, whatever that is to you. It's not religious. It's about who am I and what does my soul want? And I have a blueprint I'm here to express. The soul wants to have me to sing a very specific note in the symphony of life. Am I singing that note? Or am I worrying about the tuba that's out of tune over there? Instead of saying, hey, you might want to tune that. Am I worrying about my own note? And this is what this is saying. It's like we're here for a higher purpose. Do we want to enact that or not? And then the victim story here, never ending story in protection, is all about when we keep telling the same story over and over again and we don't go get past it. We just say, that's the problem, that's the problem, that's the problem, that's the problem, instead of like, geez, maybe I should live in this solution. And it's still going to be uncomfortable because until we get used to that, right? Anything new is new, right? It's uncharted. This is the thing. We all got to get used to being in uncharted territory. And balance and fairness and equity and all of those words that unfortunately have been overused and misused. The To Be Fair card is all about bringing ourselves into right relationship with each other, the planet, our higher power, the people we love, even the people we don't, right? This is all about asking us at the end of this year to take a look at some of the more darker qualities of what's gone on. So I wish I could be happier about this reading, but I'm taking it seriously. So I know what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing a lot of inventorying and finding out where have I, rather than, be in that seat of awareness, where have I quickly reacted and blamed someone else or let somebody trigger me and not do anything about that, right? These are the kind of questions we have to ask ourselves, and how can we do it better next year? Because we get another chance. That's what the regeneration is like. We get to come out of all of this. We do, and we will. It's a promise, right? All of the uncomfortable things I talked about, there's a promise. There's a promise inherent in that, and that we will come out the other side. You might listen to this and go, you know what? That was me before, but I'm not like that now. Great, right? Great. But there are other people that are saying, yeah, I should really look at that, at how I've been around this. And have I been connecting to my higher power? Am I still playing the same violin? Am I still expecting someone else to come and fix things for me? Or am I participating in my own rescue? That's the other thing. Or am I just giving my power over? There's so many aspects of this. This has been a very, very complicated year. And the last part of this year, again, I love these cards. It tells us the theme for December. There is a promise of a new beginning. There's an absolute promise of a new beginning. We can get help. We don't have to do all of this work by ourselves. And it's like we inherited a house. Here's a really good analogy. We inherited a house, okay? Now, the house has a broken roof. So the foundations of the house are wonky. They're not even. The pipes have a fire hazard in the wall, and there's like old garbage. Are we supposed to say, well, I didn't do that? Like, I'm not going to fix it. It was somebody else's house before that was theirs. So we inherited, maybe our grandparents, right? Or maybe our ancestors. Here we inherited this house. We're not going to look at all that and go, well, I didn't do that. No, we fix it, right? We fix it. And it's expensive, right? We go, wow, I didn't expect this. I didn't expect to inherit this. And whoa, look at all that other stuff I just found. Like when you start a renovation, you realize like, holy shit, there's so much more to fix. We're actually experiencing that right now, but that's kind of like where we're all at. And we just have to remember we already signed up for this. We already signed up for this. And there's so much incredible potential and possibility for every single person if we're willing to step in there, right? Push up our sleeves and start fixing it. All right. Whoa. That's like, whoa. All right. That's it. Don't forget, free stuff. There it is. Thank you. I got it. Mark, thank you so much. A free mindful magic meditations app. Whoa. With guided vision journeys and meditations to help inspire you to realize your magic. This app is awesome. I make fantastic meditations, I may say. Oracle cards and meditations are my jam. And if you want weekly card readings, spiritual insights, experience more flow and connection to spirit by tuning in to this exclusive content, and a special birthday gift from me. Oh my gosh, what does that mean? All you have to do is sign up for my free newsletter, and that all happens. So just go to ColetteBaron-Reid.com/newsletter. Super simple. And do not fret. This reading was, it was serious. It was serious on purpose. And it's because we have more reflection to do and more work to do. I sure know I do. And everybody's is different. There's some common things that we have to work on, but each one of us knows exactly what this is talking about. All right. Love you guys. Talk to you soon. Alrighty, if you like this video, leave me a comment, give me a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more of these. And boy, oh boy, you got to see all the cool stuff that's coming in 2022. Anyways, a little serious. 2022 promises to be quite the different year. Quite the different year. I'm looking forward to it. Take care.